Okay, guys, the Z Watch. First thing I'll point out, of course, is the battery. I have about 20% remaining right now. It's gone through a day and a half of really heavy usage, the wireless being on most of the time, so that's supposed to be pretty normal of it, so we'll see how it withstands just normal use over the next week or so. But this is the main digital. I think it actually is quite nice, actually. Does show up very well in the sunlight, except for the date, which I don't understand why they put in gray. But weather widget's nice, but again, only 4 cities in the U.S., but I'm sure that'll change. Okay, so I'll go through the clock faces first, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, very modern. Really nice touch sensitivity on the screen. I didn't think that it was going to have this nice of a feel to it. I'll try to get these as clear as I can. I wish I could really stress the clarity of this screen. It's really nice. I think the 240 by 240 is about the minimum for a 1.5-inch screen. Okay, so that's the watch faces. Like I talked about earlier, the widgets are to the left. This is the first widget that I put in. There are a total of 3 widgets available. This is the tiled widget, sort of a quick settings, brightness, Bluetooth, stop vibration, and then go to settings. There's also a phone finder, and then also I'll show you how to add. There's a plus. You hold the plus, the widget comes up. This one is the calendar. So then you just pick the calendar, and then the calendar widget shows up. To remove it, hold it down till the red X shows, and then hit the red X. Now we're back to the phone finder. So kind of cool, interesting widgets. I didn't expect that. Okay, so we'll go to the icons. The icons are very clear. The icon panels move very quickly. There's very little lag. I was very surprised to find that out as well. Each one of the apps work very well. I did not see any issues with them. They come up pretty quickly. This is the calendar. Of course, you can go to a full month if you want to, or back to agenda. And the agenda takes you to a couple of days worth of stuff. The buttons are power on top, back button on the bottom. Give you kind of an idea of the thickness. This is, I got bored last night when the power was out, so I put a different band on. But the standard band is just a everyday rubber band. So in the apps that don't have a swipe back, you just hit the back button. I'll show you the swipe back. I know everyone's interested in seeing this, so we'll go straight to the settings and straight to about. And yes, there is no Android version number. Isn't that interesting? That's it. That's all we get, guys. No more than that. So, okay, so you can swipe back in the settings. You just go like this, and then it takes you back to the settings. A couple programs do that, but not many. Most of them have to hit the button to get back to the icon pages or panels. Okay, location services. Thought it was interesting that the Google search and location was in there. I don't know what they plan to do with that, or that's a requirement. Otherwise, it's determined by your wireless, of course. All right, I'll swipe back here. Okay, so language, like I said, there's only 4. English, France, and then 2 others. That's it. Nothing more than that. This is basically the sleep time. So this is how long the display will stay on after you've used it. Okay. Display, nothing really too interesting here. The wallpaper is just colors. It's not any JPEGs, GIFs, or anything like that. So I guess at least gives you the option to do that. Alright, the remind is just about vibration. Do you want it? Do you not want it? Do you want it continuous, or do you want it intermittent? Pretty simple. Okay, our date and time. Normal, everyday things there. Date format, 24-hour, time zone. Do you want to do it automatically? Bluetooth. Of course, you can search and pair for devices like headsets and headphones, as well as pair to your phone. So it's kind of a multi-purpose there. And then, of course, the wireless. And the wireless will eat the battery. I've definitely figured that out. So, very interesting as far as the settings is concerned. Back to the icon page. There is a third page of icons now, including WeChat. The weather is cool. I really like the weather. I hope they had more than 4 U.S. cities. Right now it's San Francisco, San Jose, Los Angeles, and New York. That's it. Gives you 2 days. Gives you today and the tomorrow. In the settings, it's basically just to select the city, which goes directly to every country in the world. And you got to scroll all the way down to the U.S. The update rate, the most it'll update is 2 hours, and then of course Fahrenheit or Celsius. So that's the weather program. I think they're going to be coming up with a weather widget that will have a 5-day. The WeChat, I only really have one person that I talk with on WeChat, so I'll have to just display that later. Let's see. Music player, it is an MP3 player, like I said. It does break it down into artists, albums, songs, playlists. Kind of nice, I guess, if you're into that. The messaging app, a lot of phone numbers in there, so I won't open that one up. Of course, the remote camera. The sleep analysis. I guess this is interesting. I don't know what to say about this. They actually have whether you get total sleep or sober sleep. I don't know how many people get sober sleep, or don't get sober sleep, I should say. Anyway, kind of a silly thing, but might be good for somebody out there. Of course, a voice recorder. I went through the calendar. Alarm's pretty straightforward. Really nice, clean UI. Really did a good job on it, I think. Let's see, contacts. I have over 1,000 contacts in here, and I was quite surprised. There's that warning there. It's getting low. And how fast this moves. It is quite fast, and it does allow you to actually go through by alphabet, just in case you do have 1,000 contacts. So I was quite surprised. I thought this was going to be dog slow. I don't really see the use of it at this point. Other than possibly WeChat, but you cannot make a phone call from the watch to the phone as of yet, that I can see. So that's pretty much it. Pretty simple. Like I said, real zippy. Moves right along. The tiles are nice. Takes you right to the settings. Brightness, there's, I believe, 3 different choices on that. Of course, Bluetooth on or off and vibration. And then find the phone. That's kind of cool. Always good to have. It just basically brings up this, and then you just click OK, and it stops it. This is the Z Watch utility. Again, nothing exciting here. Sync settings. These are the sync settings between the watch and the device. What you want synced or don't want synced. The SMS, contacts, call log, calendar, weather, time, battery. These are your quick SMS responses that you can send when you reject. Display the preview window. Let's see. Oh, okay, so that's for the remote camera. I don't really use that, so. This is to enable or disable the timeout notification. This basically, when you get a notification, it stays on the screen until you actually excuse it or yeah. So anyway, Sorry, my son was bothering me there. Let's say the activate notification service, start the Z Watch accessibility service. So you do that in settings. Do you want the notifications pushed to your watch? Yes. And then down here, you can wow. Okay, so that just stopped there for a second. I don't know why. Okay, so basically you have user apps and system apps at the top there. You can see. So you can go through the actual system apps as well and get notifications from them, as well as just the user apps. So it's kind of nice to have that built in, sort of like a watch it type thing for the Sony. Up in the menu, you have the disconnect, the system update engine, and then the remote keyboard. The way the remote keyboard works, you just input the text directly once you get into the actual box that you want to get into. Like if you were to enter a passkey for wireless, you get into that box, get the cursor up, and type it in via the normal keyboard, and then just click input, and it sends it right in. Alright, well, so that's it. Let me know if you have any questions.